All right, welcome to Theory with George. Today we have a special guest, Rosemary Rizzo Parks.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
Here's your script. Thank you.
Thanks.
So thank you so much for joining us today. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure, thanks so much for having me. Wow, I'm so thrilled. I would love to tell you about myself. So, actually, I was born in 1938. I'm quite old.
You're old.
I am quite old.
She's
but
old.
I'm looking quite young. Okay, so I became a professor at Loyola University, Chicago.
What are some of your accomplishments?
I'm an editor and a founder of Nursing Science Quarterly. I've published 9 books and 150 articles and editorials related to nursing.
Wow. What an accomplishment that really is. So I know you're here today to tell us about your theory. Could you expand on that for a little for us?
Oh, yes, of course. So my theory rates the quality of life from each person's own perspective as the goal of practice of nursing.
And what are the main themes of your theory?
Yeah, so I discovered 3 main themes that I felt encapsulated the theory best.
Let's talk about those.
So they are meaning, rhythmicity, and transcendence.
Let's discuss a little bit more about what you define as meaning.
Okay, so I define meaning as, well, man's reality is giving meaning through lived experiences. Man and environment co-create. So basically they work together to create human as a whole. Hi there, my name is Corinne. I'm going to be your student nurse today. How are you?
I'm feeling really anxious about being in this hospital. I want to get out now.
Okay, we'll get you checked out. Can I just have your name and date of birth, please?
Jean Smith, 1943.
Oh, Jean, I see some bruising. Do you mind telling me, what happened?
I tripped over my cat's litter box and had a bad fall and hit my head. I just want to go home.
Okay, Jean, just hang in tight. I'm gonna go get you some medication for the pain, okay? I'll be right back.
Hey, Corinne, could you help me with a patient?
Ugh, I'm sorry. I just don't know what to do. I'm trying to get meds for this one patient. I have a patient who's very difficult right now. She's very anxious. She just wants to go home. I'm just having a hard time communicating with her. I don't know. I don't really know what to do.
Maybe if you just sat down with her and try to understand her perspective, you could assist her in attaining the desired health outcomes that she wants.
Okay.
Alrighty! We are back with Parse. So continuing our conversation, I believe we were discussing the second theme of your theory.
Yeah,
Please back away from me a little bit.
So the second theme of my theory is that rhythmicity means that human beings create patterns in day-to-day life, and these patterns tell about personal meanings and values. In the patterns of relating that people create, many freedoms and restrictions surface with choices. All patterns involve complex engagements and disengagements with people's ideas and preferences.
Oh, so basically humans have the ability to reveal, conceal, enable, limit, connect, separate, depending on our priorities, environment, and values.
Exactly!
We gotta cut our Duncan. I believe our Duncan is here.
Okay, perfect.
We're gonna cut the show for a second. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Hi, Jean, I'm back. I have your ibuprofen for you to take for your head.
I don't normally take that. I take Tylenol.
Okay, Jean, I'm gonna go see if I can get Tylenol ordered for you. I want to make sure I'm being considerate of your habits and your day-to-day life and the patterns that you already have.
All right, thank you. That makes me feel a little bit better and less anxious about being here.
Hey, Corinne, how'd it go with that patient earlier?
Yes, it was actually really great. I was able to sit down with her and understand her habits, her daily life, and environment she comes from to ensure that I can give her the best quality care tailored to her personally and to empower her to make her own healthcare choices.
Wow, that's really great.
Yeah, it was great.
Alrighty, we are back once again.
Oh, George. Now this is a perfect time to discuss my last theme.
This would be a perfect time. Let's wrap this thing up, please.
Okay, my last theme is transcendence. This means that a person is constantly transforming.
So humans are changing as they engage with and choose from infinite possibilities about how to be, what attitude or approach to have, whom to relate with, and what interests and concerns to explore.
That is so spot on. Wow, you're really understanding my theory.
Hopefully you guys are too out there in that crowd, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alrighty, we'll be right back once again.
As nurses, it's our job to make every individual an active participant in his or her own health.
Instead of focusing on fixing a problem, try to focus on seeing the patient's perspective to help them guide them toward their desired health outcome.
The outcome of Parsa's theory is more on the lived experience and how man can achieve a good quality of life depending on a man's perceived meaning.
Everyone has a different definition of quality of life, so take the extra time to sit with your patient,
Listen to them
pay attention to their body language,
and be an advocate.
Alrighty, so it looks like we are almost done here. So we're
When
probably
am I getting paid for this?
So tune in next week for our interview with a much more renowned theorist, Sigmund Freud. We will be back. Thank you. Have a great night.
Patterns.
Guest has arrived.
And these
Come
patterns
on in.
help.
We got a special guest on the show.
We got a special guest.
Say your
Hello there.
Please say you're Sigmund Freud.
I'm Sigmund
We have
Freud
Sigmund Freud here.
here today.
Here today.
I'm Anna Freud.
Anna
Freud.
So,
And they
special
come on our
guest.
show.
Carry on, carry on. I just wanted to introduce myself.
thank you.
Carry on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Exit stage.
Exit stage.
Exit stage
Exit
left.
stage right.
Thank you. Oh, my tie's falling
I'm
off.
gonna start from here.
All right.